Hello everyone, Jennifer with Crafty Bones. Just a quick stop in to show you a couple of things that have gotten completed or things that I found on clearance. But first and foremost, I asked my daughter to paint me like a little logo. Told her basically what I wanted, and this is what I got. So this is Crafty Bones. He has a ginormous ball of purple yarn inside of his rib cage. You can see there he's got a little crochet hook. But there he is. That's what she made for me. I love it. And then the last yarn dye that I did, I put 4 skeins of yarn into the same dye pan and ended up with 3 different colors. Just me, I think. I don't know who else that would happen to. But here they are. Here's 2. And here's the other 2. So these 2 are pretty much the same color. These 2 are different from those, but still different from each other as well. This one's got a lot more blue in it. And I swear I mixed in all the dye. I even, went in there with a bamboo skewer and mixed it all together. But this one I have called the Scarlet Knitter. But there they are. That's what they got. All right, let me put those up there. And I went to Joann because I hadn't been in a while, and I went to Michael's. It was a little bit of retail therapy yesterday. So the first thing that I got was at Joann, and it's all the same thing. And I know these were on clearance at a bunch of other stores in the country, and I don't remember seeing it on clearance before yesterday, but I'm sure it was there for a while. So I don't know, they must have had it in the back or something. But it's Nako, 100% premium acrylic. It's really shiny, roving type yarn. It's a bright, bright red. I don't know that it has a colorway. And no, it's number 1175. And I know that these were on clearance at the same time. There was some white and blue, and I know a lot of people got them when they were on clearance then. But I just went to my Joann yesterday. These were $1.47, and I got all that they had in this. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 of them, and I think I'm going to make a long cardigan for one of my sisters whose favorite color is red. I'm sure Crystal has something out there I can use to make a long cardigan for her. I'll just have to size it down a little because she's tiny. All right, that's that. Then at Michael's, I did not go in with the intention of actually buying anything. I was looking at the Halloween decorations. So I guess I did. I went in looking for Halloween decorations. So I did get a couple more skeletons, and this was in the clearance section. It's a clover hook. I went to 2 different Michaels, and this was at the second one. Because the first one I bought all the other stuff. So it says that their normal price is $12.49. I don't know that that's accurate. I thought it was like 10 something. I'm not sure, but it was on clearance for $4.97. I know I wanted to start a project soon holding 2 together, and I have an 11, and then I have something that's much bigger. I have like a 25 and maybe a 15 millimeter, but for a clover hook for $5, I thought I'll take it home. Now, when I walked into the first Michael's, I found a cake in their clearance aisle, and it was just one cake sitting there all by itself, and I thought, I'm not going to buy one cake. It's not what I'm going to do. I want to make sure that I have more than one cake so I can actually make a project. And this is the cake that I found, and it is a Karen Big cake. So that's what that one looks like, and this one is called Blue Macaron. And so I went over to the over to the scanner, and the scanner scanned it at $4.97 because there was no price tag on it, and the regular price of these is $10. So I thought, well, that's good, but let me see if I can find some more. So in the regular yarn aisle, all of the big cakes were still there, and they didn't show any clearance prices at all on the shelves of the big cakes, but they had more of these. They had a lot more of this color actually, but I got 3 of them. These are 603 yards, let's try that again. So there's 603 yards, 100% acrylic. It is a recommended H or 5mm, and a 5mm knitting needle as well. And so they, like I said, they had a bunch more of these. So Jan Kirk, if you're watching, it was the Michaels on Monroe Street, closer to you. I got 3 of these, and then I thought, well, I didn't even take a cart with me. I didn't have a hand basket with me. I didn't have anything with me. So I have this in my hand, and then I have 3 of these in my hand because I figure 1,800 yards is a lot to do something with. And I thought, well, let me try and scan something else. So I went up front and I set all the stuff down on one of the Halloween tables, went out to the vestibule and grabbed a hand basket because, you know, I'm not shopping. I don't need a cart, right? So I put these 3 in the hand basket with the hook, and then I went back and I started grabbing one color at a time, and I found some that weren't on clearance, but there was a bunch on the shelf that were on clearance that had no clearance tags on them, and there were still shelf labels for these particular yarns. So here's another one that I got. And again, this one, nobody would have known it was on clearance if I hadn't scanned it, and it was Cranberry Crisp. There were 3 of this one, so I took all 3. There's that. And there was 4 of this one, so I grabbed all 4 of these. And this one is called Cherry Compote. Those. And then the last one I grabbed, which there were more of this, but I only took 3 of them. This one here, and this one is called Blueberry Tort. So that's what I picked up yesterday. And again, I would go to your Michaels because it may be that they just forgot to mark these, and they might have done it at your Michaels too. So it's worth a shot. And there are a bunch of knitting needles on clearance, but this was the only crochet hook that I saw on clearance. And I thought for a clover it was a good price, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. And the other thing that I wanted to show you guys is the WIP that I'm working on. So let me get that out. Let me get some of this stuff out of my way here. So for this WIP, I am using the Red Heart Huggy Charm. And the color on this is Stargaze. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. Yeah, a little bit. You can see them. Got good lighting in front of me from the sun, but yeah, it's pretty sparkly. This is my second skein. These are 400 and something yards. Let me see. I know it's here. 7 ounces, 100. Oh, it's covered by the sticker. Let me get the other ball band. Or not. I bought 2 of these at Hobby Lobby, and then I went back to a second Hobby Lobby and got these when the Hobby Lobby clearance was going on. So I have 4 of them. I was hoping 2 would do it, but the way I'm working on it now, I don't think 2 is going to do it. I'm going to use at least 3. All right, yeah, 432 yards. So it was a really good price, 75% off like all the other Hobby Lobby clearance. But there are shawls, blankets, stoles, all kinds of stuff in this pattern, and I decided to make my own pattern, and I'm going to do a long duster. It's going to be a sleeveless duster in a vest style, open at the front with a tie. I'm going to make an I-cord for the tie, and it's probably going to go to about my knees. Every November, it's a different day every year, but this year it's from November 8th through the 14th is National Rad Tech Week. So typically we go out as a group, and multiple hospitals in my city get together and go out. I don't think that's going to happen this year, to be honest with you, but we still do have Rad Tech Week in the hospital. And so depending on what part of radiology you're in, doctors will provide you with lunch or dinner or whatever, and they do it because we ask them to. They don't typically volunteer for it, but we do ask them to do it. We have special t-shirts made for the week, and we just have all kinds of fun. And every hospital does their own stuff in-house, and then, like I said, typically we get together in one night and all go out. So it's a bunch of drunken architects, and one of the hospitals even usually rents a party bus so that no one has to drive home. So they're planning on having a good time. So like I said, I was doing a Lost Shoals and I decided to do a duster. It's going to be 1 back panel and 2 front panels. But this is what I have so far. It's almost, it is to the length that I want. I'm going to finish this off right here. And then this will be the back. Oh, it actually shows up pretty good on camera. And then I'm going to make 2 front panels, 1 for each side, and then it will tie here. But so that's my WIP, and I've been working on it for a couple of days. I haven't had much time really. I've worked a couple of late nights, but I'm trying to get it done. And then I think I'll start the sweater for my sister. But that's all I have going right now, and I just want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and happy crocheting.